Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up.
We have traveled all over East Africa to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need,
so they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences
on the Shamba Shape Up Safari. This week we have a Shamba Shape Up special in Laikipia. First, we start off in Ewaso Laikipia County with a very passionate women's group.
Then we move on to visit some hard-working youngsters at the Borana Ranch in Laikipia County.
My name's Grace Nailois Sintaroi, and I am the chair lady of Olngaboli Women, a big group of more than 500 women who has a lodge, 5 bandas, and the group, the first thing that has changed is coming together, that unity. You see now, when you are alone, you are doing small things, but when we are together, we do big things, and the unity will come, socialness, and now improvement. We put money together, then we give someone who maybe has a child who doesn't have school fees. Sometimes we teach them how to use a phone, write a name, put a M-Pesa pin.
Grace!
Yes.
Hello! Anybody home?
Yes, karibuni sana.
There
How
you
are you?
I'm fine.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes. How is farming here?
We are livestock keepers.
Yes.
We also plant small things. Like in my farm now, I have the hoho, and I've also planted trees.
That is quite commendable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you facing any challenges?
The animals, they get sick sometimes, and I don't know the sickness.
Yeah.
We get a lot of ticks because we live in a place where we have a lot of animals around, wild animals.
We are made to understand that you live as a community around here.
Yes, I don't have a shamba. We live in a common place, common group ranch.
Shamba Shape Up, when we come to your shamba, we don't walk alone.
Sure.
We also have partners who work with us
Yes.
to work with you to make sure that
Thank
we
you.
leave you absolutely shaped up.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Yes.
So we'll need to pitch that tent
Yeah.
and of course meet the amazing women. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be
Thank
right
you.
back.
Okay.
Okay, see you
We'll
in a
see you in a
bit.
bit.
you too.
All right,
Okay,
thank you.
This is the beginning of Shamba Shape Up with us. My thought is, will they assist us? Will they show us the skills and ways of taking care of our animals? We have a lot of expectations and thoughts.
Grace!
Yes.
Very nice to see you here.
Nice to see you too. Welcome.
With the group.
Hello, women!
Hello.
Hey, yes.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of today's meeting?
Is to change the signatories, also to open an account of $1. And also, we have one of our old mama here,
Yes.
want to build her small house because
Good.
her house is old as her and it's raining.
Okay.
Yeah,
It sounds like a very nice women's group.
yes.
Now, can I join?
No.
Can I join?
No, men don't.
Okay.
Tell him to go and start his. This is for women.
Yes,
Women, yay.
women, yay!
We are good.
Thank you.
Sheep and goats, everywhere you look, they're part of this community's livelihood. What challenges do they face? Let's find out. Goat farming is integral to the pastoralist communities and plays an important role financially and in their diet. To help them improve on this herd, we have Stephen Kanyi from CKL Africa. Grace,
Yes,
you have very lovely sheep and goats.
Yeah.
How many are they?
they are 195.
But I'm sure there must be some challenges.
The first challenge, I might don't know how to treat them the way it's needed.
I've inspected the goats and sheep.
Yeah.
I've noted there is that history of not doing vaccination.
Yes.
I have noted that you don't have a very good regime of deworming,
Sure.
which should be there. Also, pest control.
Yeah.
Also, we need to keep a very good ratio of ewes to rams.
Yeah.
And one ram should serve around 25 ewes.
Yeah.
When you look at the flock here, you have so many rams, which keeps on disturbing the other ewes.
Yeah.
So feeding becomes a problem because
Sure.
they are very much disturbed.
Okay.
So handling them becomes very hard.
That's very informative. But for today, Kanye, what do you want us to deal with specifically?
We would like to talk about nutrition,
Yeah.
because we want to have a very healthy herd, getting a lot of milk
Yeah.
for the kids
Yeah.
and also even for the community.
How much milk do you get from your goats and sheep?
I get like 10 liters in the morning, 10 liters in the evening, or 5 sometimes. It depends. I don't sell. I have like 100 children that come to our church, but 25 are very vulnerable. Every day we have to have something to give them.
You have to provide very good feeds.
Yeah.
And in this case, because your sheep and goats are roaming,
Yeah.
you must make sure that they get enough pasture.
Sure.
And besides that, they have to get very good mineral leak and mineral salt for them to have better production. So for this, you provide extra mali. That is amino salt formulated for sheep and goats.
Yeah.
And you give it at the rate of 30 grams for goats and 20 grams for sheep.
Yeah.
Extra Mali will increase milk production of the herd and increase immunity. You can mix it with other supplements like maize bran or give direct to lick.
Yeah.
Then you put extra mali
Yeah.
depending on the number of the sheep and goats that you have.
When giving extra Mali, estimate with the number of sheep and goats you have. For example, for the recommended 20 grams per sheep, if you have 100 sheep, that will be 2 kilos per day. Is there anything else that you've noticed with your goat and sheep?
Sometimes they have a lot of ticks, but just buy anything that I feel like it's for washing.
Most of the times when you see the sheep and the goats scratching themselves against the walls, against the trees, you have to check whether they are infected with fleas,
Okay.
ticks, and mange.
Should she spray them when they are lying down like this?
They are supposed to be put in a crush, then you spray them.
So for now, we need to build a crush,
Then we do the actual
then we
spraying.
do the actual spraying.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. The farmers will need a crush from which to spray their sheep and goats. Time for a shape up. With the crush done, the goats needed spraying to get rid of parasites such as ticks, fleas, and mange. Use grenade at the rate of 1 milliliter per liter of water. For a 20-liter knapsack, use 20 milliliters. Spray from the back, moving forward. Remember to spray the underside as well.
After every week, you have to spray the sheep and goats. And when you spray them, you are making sure that you get rid of 80% of diseases.
Sure.
Because most of the diseases are brought by the vectors, that is the ticks, fleas, and mange.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you've noticed with your goat and sheep?
Sometimes they cough a lot.
It is abnormal for goat and sheep to keep on coughing. When they are infected with the lungworms and other types of worms from inside, then you find them coughing often. You find they have a rough hair coat. They also have those worms even when they pass the feces. You give a very good wormer like Nefluk because it is formulated to remove all the worms in the body. You measure Nefluk depending on the weight of sheep and goat.
How can I know the kilos of such animals, especially
Yes.
a camel or a cow?
For the big ones, the adult ones, you should use a weighing bird. This is a tape well done to take the weight of both sheep, goats. Also, it takes the weight of the cattle. For the small kids,
Yeah.
you can put them on a sack, then you hang them with a weighing scale. Then you check from Nefluk on the label the dosage rate of all the animals that you intend to deworm. Using a drenching syringe, then you deworm every 3 months.
Okay.
Remember to deworm the goats before they go out grazing.
The reason farmers come together as a group is to make their lives better. This means, amongst other things, improving on their finances. Financial knowledge is important for the success of any group. We need to empower the women to know how to plan and understand how to access money for their projects. To do this, we have called John Amimo from the African Rural and Agricultural Credit Association.
So, Grace, Mary and Pauline, so where are you seeing yourself in the next 2-3 years?
We want to see ourselves prospering in many things. All women to have at least shelter and to have a tank of water. Another thing, money, income is to see them, everyone having a small business. Like even women here, we need to have even vehicles.
You want to own a vehicle?
Yeah.
Like other women?
Yeah.
All right. These activities that you do they give you money?
We do beadwork.
Yes. You sell them?
We sell them. We have small kitchen garden. We also have beehives.
The women also own a lodge with bandas, which brings the most income. This was built with the help of the community and the support of well-wishers.
We have 6 bandas. People will come and sleep, then they give us money. There are some things that we don't also have that need to make the lodge well known, be a place where everyone will like to be.
The women do regular contributions and save as a group, but these are small amounts.
And how do you plan to achieve this?
If you can get money, we can do a lot. First, we can have a vehicle to pick the tourists to the lodge because it's a bit bushy. We can add more buildings. For example, tents, because we have a wide place, 500 acres, and to make it bigger and to have more people coming there.
I see a lot of potential. I see some challenges. You have been relying a lot on well-wishers.
Sure, that's very true.
Or grants. And I think for you to achieve your vision, you may need to start looking at other sources of funding. There are microfinance institutions, there are SACCOs, there are commercial banks. But I think in your setup, perhaps the SACCOs could be the best starting point for you. Your group is already saving. When you go to a SACCO, as a group, you stand a better chance of getting more money from your savings than a commercial bank. A commercial bank will require you to put in collateral. The 500 acres that you have is communal land. So you may not have the title to secure the credit that you want to take from a commercial bank.
Very true.
Have you heard of SACCOs?
Yes, I've heard of SACCOs. I don't know more about SACCOs.
A SACCO would want to see some kind of organization. The group should be keeping records. You should have bylaws that guide.
Have bylaws?
Yes.
No, our bylaws is the bylaws to guide the people.
Do you keep records every time you meet?
So yes,
whatever you discuss?
We do have some records.
How
and
are
when
your
we
records
withdraw
kept?
our money, we have records of withdrawing in and out. We have records.
All right. Mr. Mimo, why is it important to keep records?
Banks or any lender would like to see some kind of history. It's very hard to tell a lender that, yes, I took a loan from so-and-so and I paid it back. Where are the records? You may start taking even a small amount of credit to start building your credit history. It can be small, just something that your group may be able to pay back very quickly without any pressure until you reach a point where now you'll be much more comfortable and confident to take money or credit that will be able to take you to the next level. Yes.
All right.
Your group is the collateral. You have to co-guarantee each other. That is very important. And that's what the lender would want to see. There are many lenders in the market. You have to shop around. You also need to ask them, what is your credit? How much interest do you charge? And when your group is strong, you can negotiate the interest rate.
Remember, if you're in a group that depends on contributions, a SACCO is best for you. Ensure the business account is active so as to get good credit.
Ongaboli women.
Ongaboli women.
Yes. Were you happy to be with us?
Yes, we are very happy to be with you.
So now we are going to leave you because we've got some other farmers waiting for us. And we are going to see you next time.
Thank you. God
Bye-bye.
bless you. Bye.
before he joins your women's group.
Bye, Tony.
Coming up after the break,
From women to children, we drive down to the eastern side of Laikipia to meet some young people keen on conservation. Welcome back to Shamba Shape Up.
in this section, we visit a school and learn all about conservation. We are in Ethi Primary School at the edge of the Borana Conservancy.
We've heard that they are so passionate about trees. Let's meet them.
Hello! How are you?
Morning, school. Hey, how are you? High five, high five.
Good. Do you plant lots of trees?
Yes,
Aha.
Why do you plant trees?
to make the environment green and to give us fresh air.
Ah, wonderful. We have our expert and we are ready to start working right now.
Welcome to the Shamba Shape Up weather and farming news for Kenya. In the coming week, we expect low rainfall across Kenya. The north, upper, and lower eastern counties will see very low rainfall of less than 5 millimeters across the week. This covers Marsabit, Isiolo, Mandera, Wajir, Meru, Tharaka, Kitui, Makueni to Kajiado. Lower parts of Garissa will see rainfall reaching 15 millimeters in the week. The coastal counties will get low amounts of rainfall, reaching 15 millimeters in the week. This includes Lamu, Kilifi, Mombasa, and Kwale. Tana River and Taita Taveta will see lower total rains of below 5 millimeters. Central Kenya will as well get very low rainfall, below 5 millimeters across the week. This covers the counties of Nyeri, Kirinyaga, Murang'a, Embu, as well as Nairobi and Kiambu. Laikipia and Nyandarua will get more rains of up to 15 millimeters. North, Central, and South Rift Valley will have varying amounts of rainfall in the week. Turkana, Samburu, Marakwet, and Uasin Gishu will get up to 15 millimeters of total rainfall. West Pokot and Baringo expects moderate total rains reaching 50 millimeters. Kericho, Nakuru, Bomet, and Narok will have very low rains of below 5 millimeters. The western and Nyanza regions will have low rainfall reaching 15 millimeters in the week. This covers Busia, Vihiga, Siaya, Kisumu, Homa Bay, Nyamira, and Kisii. Bungoma and Kakamega expects up to 25 millimeters of total rainfall. Farmer, in the cold season like it is now, chickens lay fewer eggs. Supplement your chicken feed with a higher protein diet so that they can maintain high egg production. Keep their house warm as well. For a detailed weather forecast for your area and more tips, get in touch with iShamba. Call 0711 082 606. See you next week on the Shamba Shape Up Farming News for Kenya.
Trees improve the environment by making a hot place cooler. Can you feel that? Meaning, a better learning environment for the students. The school has a number of trees, but still needs to do more. To help them make this better, we have Susan Gadoni from Laikipia Wildlife Forum. First things first, what have you observed?
The school is really doing a commendable job. They've planted graveria, the banana plantation where we are, they have a mango plantation. And I was surprised to see that they also have their own tree nursery, which is very, very commendable.
Good job, Walimu.
Yeah.
The enrollment in this school is 356. Each student owns a tree.
Wow. We have been supporting the school by embracing conservation education, where each student adopts a tree. They ensure that on a daily basis that tree is properly nurtured, it's properly watered, and that increases the percentage rate of the growth of these trees.
Wow. My Farm Trees works with schools, educating learners about tree planting. This initiative aims to instill these skills in learners at an early age, contributing to the environmental conservation and addressing climate change. Why is it important to plant trees?
Trees are very important in maintaining a cool environment from a layman's language. You find that within this school, it's one of the schools that is in the arid and semi-arid areas of Laikipia County. And as you can check even with the other surrounding compounds and the environment herein, there is shortage of trees. So it's nice to plant trees to restore the initial health of the environment within the school. And again, trees will act as windbreaks. They will provide shades and cool environments where the learners can also go have their break times and play beneath the trees. And again, I am happy to see that they are also integrating fruit trees in their tree planting initiatives. You see that that will actually supplement the nutrition basket of the learners within the school.
Maybe if you can tell us if you're facing any challenges.
The major one is the strong wind.
Gathoni,
Yes,
that
Carol.
one of the strong wind, you can even attest. We are feeling it right now.
Yeah. So the long-term solution to that is tree planting as windbreaks along the fence. That has already been done. Today we are also going to plant some more trees to act as windbreaks, but that is a long-term solution.
In order to protect the banana plants and the new seedlings, we install a windbreaker. Based on Susan's advice, the kids got straight to planting trees for the windbreak. Once the trees grow, they will act as a natural windbreaker and cool the environment around. When planting trees, mix the soil with the manure. Fill half the hole with the mixed soil. To take the seedling out of the potting bag, wet the soil in the bag. Press gently so the soil holds together and peel off the bag. Remember to dispose of the plastic bag properly. Place the seedling in the hole and fill with the remaining soil. Press gently on the soil. Water and mulch. To motivate environmental restoration, My Farm Trees registers all planted trees and rewards schools with cash incentives. These funds can support learning by purchasing educational equipment or essential items like school uniforms for students involved in the planting and caring of the trees. So, does our expert have a short-term solution to hold as the trees grow?
So as a short-term solution, we are going to enact a windbreak net so that the banana plantation is not severely affected by the winds. Yes.
To help with the strong winds in the short term, Kamau and team are putting up the net.
We have been trying to mulch them. At the same time, we just tap the rainwater, keep it in our tanks. Then we ensure during the dry spell, we give each plant 20 liters.
There's agricultural practices that can be practiced to maintain moisture content within the soil for a longer period. I am pleased to see that they've already embraced the pits. We call them Zai pits, and also the mulching material. Thus, they can survive longer even during the dry seasons.
And look, the netting is almost done.
So I'm very happy today. And not me alone. The Earth Fraternity, together with the community, the Shamba Shape Up has already solved my major problem. They have erected the net in my banana plantation. Therefore, this idea of the strong wind destroying my crops is now a thing of the past.
Next to the school is Borana Conservancy. They are very keen on educating the next generation from the local community on the best practices when it comes to managing grazing areas and wildlife. So, Borana Conservancy is taking them on a bus trip to learn more. This is not an ordinary bus. It's a special bus that drives around the Borana Conservancy, teaching the children all about conservation. Hey, come, let's go.
Are you ready? Yes! Good, let's go!
Today, you're here to learn a number of things. And the beauty about Borana is a wildlife conservation area. And our main work is to look after wildlife and also help with the communities and outreach programs. You're here to learn because we know that in the future generation, you'll be the people who are taking care of the wildlife. We will start with a short clip about our wildlife. And also, I know you have a lot of domestic animals. Because Borana does not only have wildlife, we also have cows. We will be able to see how to better take care of our domestic animals, as well as how to harmoniously live with our wildlife.
Once at Borana, The students start off by watching videos on conservation. Shall we listen in a bit?
It was not always like this, you know. When we were young, we had plenty of grass and we lived in peace with our neighbors. But now, things have gotten worse.
As a result of the increase in the number of people and livestock, we have ended up punishing our land. And we are left with a place where grass does not grow and our livestock die when it does not rain. I know it's easy to blame droughts for all the problems we see, but we need to learn the truth here and understand how we can make a difference.
We now see that it is us who are making these problems and that it is us who must act to make a change.
After watching the NRT clips, the kids have a discussion to see how they can adapt some of these lessons in their own lives and communities.
What did you learn from that short film? Yes.
Do not kill animals.
Do not kill animals, because we could see some elephants being killed and hunted for their horns. You see the importance of wildlife, that it brings revenue to us. Yes.
I learned that environmental conservation is important.
We cannot leave humans alone. You also saw the cattle being brought into the film. What does a cow eat? Yes.
It eats grass.
It eats grass. Now imagine a world where we don't have grass anymore. So when we don't take care of the environment that we have, we're going to lose our livelihoods, we're going to lose our cattle, we're going to lose our wildlife. So it is all important and it's all connected.
Class over. It's time for a bit of play. Let's play Who is the Best Hunter?
Let's say, for example, all of you will be lions and I will be the gazelle. Tiptoe, making sure I don't hear you. Stop!
Stop.
Time for what you have been waiting for. An educational game drive. Jedida.
Hi, Tony.
How are you?
Fine. Hi, Carol.
Finally, you've arrived.
Yes.
So what is this bus all about?
This bus is known as Mazingira Express. We support 10 schools. The bus goes to the school, come with the kids to the conservancy. They go around, see wildlife. They come and learn different things about conservation. One of them being, why must we have a balanced ecosystem?
The bus is a moving classroom with a wonderful view.
Who can tell me what's the difference between a common zebra and a gravy zebra? Yes? Stripes, yeah. A common zebra has bigger stripes. Body-wise, the gravy zebra is big. What do you call a young one of a zebra?
A fawn.
Yes. And most of the zebras, they like staying in an open place like this so that they can see their predators or their enemies coming.
Borana has an innovative way to protect its grasslands. The cows are put in paddocks, fenced with a simple electric wire. They are allowed to graze in the same spot for about 3 hours. The paddock is then moved forward. This happens for 24 hours. By doing this, the cows chew down on all the old grass and step on the ground, breaking it. This allows their dung to fertilize the soil. Once it rains, fresh, healthy grass sprouts. This method also means the cows are not walking long distances, improving on their weight and quality.
When they graze around, we use them as diseases and reduction of ticks, because when they collect ticks from the field, on a weekly basis, they are taken to the dip. So there is a lot of reduction of ticks around, which can also harm our wildlife and disease control. So it's easy for us, human being, wildlife, livestock, to coexist for an ecosystem to be balanced.
Time for a well-deserved meal. Jedida, we would love to thank you for today. Did you enjoy yourselves?
Yes.
Was it nice?
Yes.
Would you like to come again?
Yes.
Good.
I realized while we were doing the game drive, some of you didn't have something to write on.
Yes.
So as Shamba Shape Up, we are giving you a Shamba Shape Up notebook. What?
Shamba Shape Up notebook.
Good. So everyone will be able to have a notebook. I'll give it to the teacher. And on top of that, make sure you take care of your adopted trees.
Well, our work here is done, and we'll see you in the next
Shamba Shape Up!